hell out of my way. Okay. January 31st, 2025. Tomorrow is February. God promised me He's going to expose my podcast. He's finally going to let the human race find out about me and stop hiding me. A demon is using a vehicle to drive in front of me right now. All they want to do is intimidate you with cars. Because they're scared. For no reason. Just want to enter the side of the road in front of me. Okay, right? February 1st, 2025 is tomorrow. God promised me He's going to let the human race finally find out about me. He's not going to hide me, my podcast, or anything. Obviously, this podcast is for the human race. Because, right, the same God of the Bible, the Quran, same God, we don't have two gods, is guiding me to make these episodes on areas of religious corruption. Corruption just means lies. At some point, we talk about things that you think God doesn't care about, such as your rights and beauty and things like that. So, last episode in that sense was an article I posted. Please read it. I actually think, if you ask me, it was the most important lesson. That's the most important lesson I've ever uploaded. It's literally who demons were using in the demonic persecution all these 31 years of my life. Which, when I say me, everybody, I'm talking about Prophet Muhammad. The demonic persecution is very similar for him and me. We're very similar. But also because we're both Asian. So, who knows, maybe the program is made to do the same thing for whoever got... Look at all this noise, everybody. There was nobody here before. Evil spirits, get off this road. Okay? Basically, who knows, right? Maybe whichever race God chose each time to lead religion, the persecution would fit a little bit of, right? Who knows, maybe just that same race. They would attack them the same way. Okay, but demonic persecution just means demons are given extra powers, not their regular powers. Not regular, okay? It's not normal. Just the year 2019, human beings were scared of me. They could never look at me or bother me. And now all day they think they can hit you with a car and laugh. See, that's not your power. Because if that was your power, you would have had that ability when? Exactly. Simply just when I was born a long time ago, all my life. Okay, it's fake. It's fake. Sorry, they're making me scream. It's like to get you out of character because they're stressing me out. It's witchcraft. It's not just vehicles, okay? So what I'm saying is, it is attacking you using evil humans they're possessing to just stalk you, watch you, harass you, bother you, okay? All your life. It's connected, it's strategic, it's well planned. They've been doing it since Adam and Eve, so it's not hard for them to know what to do next. You know, they've done it to all prophets. And I just don't tell you who I am, but I'm similar to prophets. I have the same life and job as them, okay? I'm doing the same thing where I'm exposing lies in religion just like they have to first do. First, they gotta, like, guide you, you know? Using the current religion that's already here, the current books that's already here. You can't just call people, let's go, everybody, new book, right? That's not how God likes. God doesn't like to rush you. First, He likes to give you some time like this. You're going to have like 6 months, everybody. February to August 2025. Okay, listen to the podcast. Get your wisdom that way. I'm sure every prophet had to do that for people. They all had to first talk and, okay, they were being guided. That's a test for you because you want to believe. Obviously, from God, they're not lying. If you reject the person and what they're sent to tell you before, you see how powerful they are, right? All this cool supernatural stuff. Oh, you failed the test. Because you're not supposed to look for that stuff, correct? That stuff just helps you. You just want to know if they're from God, correct? That's all we care about. Okay, everybody. And God will guide you, see? He's not going to leave you behind. He personally will show you this person He's using them, which right now is me, okay? So for that reason, the demonic persecution, right, is going to attack many things. I talked about this in an episode, but YouTube flagged it and took it off. So please go to Spotify, okay? I think it was 286 or something. It attacks your identity. It attacks your morality. And I forgot what the other one was. More like your artistic sort of intellectual abilities, okay? So that means, right, specifically in this time, if me and Prophet Muhammad are Asian, okay, that means demons will attack us in our identity of our race, ethnicity, okay? So that means demons did something evil. Only God knows what He made those humans do. I want you to know they don't know who I am. They don't think they're doing something bad to someone who's like a prophet, okay? That's not possible. anytime humans do bad things around someone like me, and then someone like actual prophets, right, like Jesus, Muhammad, it means you, that moment, that human, you didn't know who we were. Okay, so that's what I mean by it's not real. Because exactly, it's not directed at us. God puts us through it. It's just to learn things. And then that is used to teach you stuff, correct? Morality, wisdom, understanding. How demons make you sin and make you go to hell with them. So heavily, the persecution for me and Prophet Muhammad, right? Specifically in this case, I don't know how the program would be for other prophets, right? But generically, it's just the same. It does the same thing that I went through to all prophets, okay? But it just means some of it is different for every one of them because they're all individuals. Do you agree? A little bit of their life was attacked a bit different here and there. But generically, they just attack your life. Every blessing you have, like that's say they can't kill you or anything, but that's dumb. Why would you create someone you're gonna die while you're here, right? How are you gonna do anything if you're gonna die? So don't worry about the fact that God made them hit me with a car. That doesn't mean anything. I want you to know God always makes them take my permission first. It's like I have to first be notified in some way, okay? Don't worry about it. It's not real. It's God teaching me signs of end of the world. That human beings who use vehicles, everybody, I saw with my own eyes. That same demonic, possessed, evil human, when I get into their car, they're like an Uber driver. They look normal. But from the outside, you, the pedestrian, will see this dark entity, these dark energies, and they might hit you with cars, okay? So I want you to know, this actually how demons protect evil humans. They don't show the world the intention of the bad person. You get me? Whatever someone who's being followed by demons using evil humans, you get me, everybody? I see it, you don't see it because they don't show it to you. You can only see it through action. You'll just see crime around me all day. That's your way of finding out. Okay, but if you ask me, but how do you know? They were just driving by you. There's an evil energy. The energy is witchcraft, everybody. It's basically saying to me, I want to hit you. I want to do this. I want to swerve my car. It's actually telling me their intention. So you see, then it's psychological torture. So why are you telling me? Let me just walk by and watch my road, right? They don't want to. Are they going to hit you every day? Goodness, no. What the hell? It's fake, okay? So that is not directed at me or prophets. It's signs of end of the world, everybody. You're going to see people hitting you with cars as a pedestrian, not as a driver. You're fine as a driver, but they're targeting pedestrians. Another reason for that is God makes that happen around a time a prophet is almost here. Someone like me who's similar to them, who's also going to help you, because God is saying to me, I need to change the infrastructure in this world. We need to change how these human beings have designed crosswalks. Okay, you're setting it up for people to just be hit with it. How the hell is it logical for a government to say it's time for you to walk, and then they let vehicles also pass at the same time as you? How is it my turn? When it's their turn, you tell me to stop. Okay, you treat them like royalty. But when it's my turn to walk up as a pedestrian, well, why do you let the ones who go left and right also go with me? And how come there's no way they have to tell me or do nothing? You just expect me to deal with it. How dare you? So just because maybe every day it doesn't happen, you think it's not a big deal? It is a big deal. God just protects you. He puts limits on demons. But if God didn't put those limits, everybody, the human race would have changed the way they organized their crosswalks a long time ago. Because exactly, it's not hard, to hit people with a car is easy. Goodness, I still don't know how it doesn't even happen every day, So gang stalking is a witchcraft that happens to some people that I'm also put into to expose. See, a vehicle just turned right now in the road. And all I see is this dark, evil entity, right, like some sort of personality turning around and literally saying to me, I'm going to hit you or something, you get me? But to you, if you see the CCTV of where I am right now, you just see a car turning. Okay, everybody, so I want you to know you humans will see that. Don't be like that, it's just you though. No, it's not. Everything that happens, the demonic persecution is not directed at me or prophets, okay? It's just God picks evil behaviors that humans already do in this world, right? It's just evil. He created it. It just happens. He picks it. 1, 2, 3. He just picks it. There's just so many of them. So it becomes persecution. You get me? He picks it, okay? And he just makes bad demons constantly, not bad demons, goodness, bad humans be possessed all day by demons to just do that around me all day or prophets, okay? So don't look at us, okay? We're not a target. Those things God is saying, humans are doing it. And he's teaching us what the perspective is from him as a God. You get me? What he thinks about it. And then what the solutions are and how they do it. How do these humans do it? Okay? How do they choose when to do that and when to not do it? Why is it not all day for them, right? When do they choose? Is there demons who get to choose? They're useless, okay? So, okay, everybody, even though I'm in the sidewalk right now, I don't feel safe. There's this sort of voice or like energy that every vehicle carries. It's not me. It's not inside my brain. It's when the car is around me. There's a witchcraft on their vehicle, okay? It's these vehicles you're all going to start to see that happen to you. So it's not directed at me because these bad things are going to happen to the human race. You're all going to see it as acts of crime that is going to increase. And that's what people mean by, oh, the world's going to end, bad things are going to happen. Okay, everybody? It just means every time a prophet was sent in history, like Noah, it also happened like this. It also means random weird behaviors like this were just happening that's crime. And other evil that you wouldn't necessarily label crime in society, right? People don't label a crime, maybe, fine. Okay? Just evil will increase. And that means a prophet is here. Yay, okay, like that. That means I'm here to help you. Yay, okay? And then when God changes everything using that prophet and they died naturally, okay, and everything's over, and then religion gets corrupted again and the cycle repeats, then the same bad stuff starts to come up again. That's all it means. And now this cycle means it's just the end of the world. There's no more cycles coming. So these bad people, they're capable of this. It's just they're not going to do it all day, correct? There you go. It's all within God's permission. Demons need to have extra power. Bad people don't just go out and hit people with a car just because you're a bad person, okay? Okay, everybody. So it just means they've reached a level where now they're thinking, let's do it, okay? But they're obviously scared. They're scared to do it. So, because we have technically countries with laws in that sense. So they want to do it when they're all ready. When all bad people are all ready to do it as a mob and all over the world, then it becomes what, everybody? Chaos, right? Chaos. You don't know how to stop it. You think you need Jesus or someone like that. Do you agree? Exactly. Because it's too much. And that's exactly why they don't do it other times. Because they need to work together, but they don't know each other. Evil humans don't know each other, correct? They're just strangers. So you see, that's your other evidence demons exist, and they need to work together. And that's when humans who are bad people feel confident. That's your evidence evil humans are useless. They're not some sort of masterminds of anything. They're just bad at heart. Their demons are making the plan. And look, these annoying cars, hurry up already. They don't just drive normally. It's like a person. They slow down. They're just sending me evil thoughts. So they get the hell off my face. Okay, so it's not directed at me. It's directed at pedestrians. You human beings, as long as you're walking, you're going to see these behaviors, okay? That's all it means. So I have to see it because God wants me to stop demons and humans who are bad. It's that simple, sadly. Just because he made them hit me one time doesn't mean they're just going to get more power over me. No, it's over. Within this February, God is going to show the whole world my podcast. You know, I actually believe the persecution will stop this month, February. But if it doesn't, it just means, okay, it's going to stop around May or April or something. Basically, it's going to stop before August 2025, okay? Because, yeah, we're finished. We're finished in August. And Mahdi is going to arrive August, okay? That's another reason. And Jesus is going to descend on a December, everybody, when you all keep worshiping him. So he can tell you he's not your God. Not to hurt you, okay? But from a place of guidance. But then two, I think it's 2026 that God was saying Jesus will descend. And Mahdi is 2025 August. So you all have 6 months to listen to my podcast and find the wisdom. I will just ask God to help me find a way to make it all get translated, right? Obviously different languages. Some people, like for example, my Asian race, right? That I've missed so much that I haven't had a chance to grow up with. Because the demonic persecution uses Africans this time, you know, to terrorize me, accuse me of being their race, etc. I talk about all the time. That's what happened to Prophet Muhammad too, okay? Because it's just envy of skin color, envy of beauty, right? That a lot of Africans have. The demons will use them to terrorize people of other races who are light-skinned and, okay, I don't want to explain it. So that's what the article is about. Please listen to it. Please read it. No matter what you do as a human race, don't skip that article. I wish I just spoke to you like this maybe, but it really just fit writing. You know, it just fits writing. Sometimes when I talk, you can see I get harassed like this. I go off topic. The episode goes too long. It's not really a good idea. I don't even know where to record in private. Everywhere I go, these extremely highly mentally ill people are possessed to be around me all day. I told you, they're not some psycho ones from a hospital, okay? They're just the generic people in society. Like 70% of them are the cops. Like this one driving by me, okay? That's why we have so much bad misconduct. Not bad misconduct, sorry. That's why we have so much misconduct by cops in this country, the United States, more now than in the past, because actual mentally ill people are taking this job. You know that vehicle, everyone, I told you hit me, right? That human actually did not get arrested. Can you believe this is the United States? If you hit someone like that in the way that I just, you would have been arrested a long time ago. They didn't arrest that human. 2, he's African, okay? And he was really bad in the mental area. But then 2, the ones who, right, came were African. That's what Trump meant by we don't want to hire people by race and gender. We want to hire people by merit. See, even though he's very sinful and has a lot of problems, and right, I'm not going to tell you what I think of him. I just want to tell you one good thing he's doing at least, right? And I do want you to know that I prayed for him and other presidents of this world because demons actually want to kill them, okay? So don't worry, they're not going to be killed and stuff. And yeah, it's okay to tell you that because God promised me they're going to be protected and they're going to at least get a chance to see the religion again and the next prophet again. I really want people to just benefit from this wisdom, okay? There's another crazy African walking by me again. They all just look like thugs, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, they just look crazy. Okay, everybody, so for that reason, that's what I'm saying. All I see is these evil humans who are African keep getting great jobs in this country they don't deserve because they keep guilting people of that. We were slaves before nonsense. As if the human race didn't suffer evil like that also, right? You have to hire people on exactly their abilities and not, I feel scared to not hire them because they're black or something. Excuse me? You're endangering our lives also. It's not just about being unjust, right? To people who deserve the job. So that's another thing God showed me, okay? I've seen that with my own eyes. There's way too many African Americans getting jobs they don't deserve because this country is scared to just simply say to them, you're just not qualified. They want to make everything about racial discrimination. No, okay? Okay, everybody. So my job is just to stop every group God created based on ethnicity, race, gender, age, country, and other sort of, right, demographics or descriptions, the way that group, when bad ones among them come out, right? So just evil females, what they also do, right? Not just the evil males. Everybody, just the way they're abusing the rest. My job is to stop by talking about that, by exposing them, by being blunt and telling you, hell no, are you going to be babysitted in this earth? Okay? Okay, everybody. So that's what it means to be chosen by God to help people. I'm not going to be biased to women or Asians or anything. I'm just, and I just want to stop evil. That's it. I'm just telling you what God is telling me and what he's guiding me to. Look, these vehicles keep synchronizing with me. I need to stop here. And just so you all know, they're all large, heavy Chevy trucks. Just so you know, they're all gigantic vehicles. Because that's what's going to happen, everybody. You're going to start to see a lot of these types of vehicles because they're rented vehicles. It's not like the typical human, what they buy, obviously. It's actual, really mentally ill people taking actual jobs. I know it's weird, right? But I swear by God's name, every officer I've seen that demons used was actually mentally ill. I don't mean like, you know what I mean by mentally ill, right? I mean like the mentally ill people in society you all know about who are like homeless and crazy. That's who's taking these jobs in the government. Do you know how dangerous that is? That's who demons are possessing to stalk me all day and with cars. Okay? But I just want you to know them bad people, they're just harassing me maybe if I go to a job. You get me? They're doing stuff that you know bad people do. But usually those people are not going to try to hit somebody, correct, with a car. Okay, they're going to bring the psycho ones to do something more serious like that. Okay, everybody? Just common sense. I don't want you to then think only mentally ill people are used by demons. No, there's evil people all over the world who are not mentally ill, correct? They're just fine. Obviously, it means they're psycho, right? Obviously, you're evil, it means you're psycho. But you know what I mean? They're not mentally ill, right? Like these really sick people. And just so you know, I always say mental ill just means you're possessed by demons just at a higher level than the other human who's also possessed by demons at a high level. They're evil. You know, they're like a pervert. They're like this. They're like, okay, they're a narcissist. Fine. They're a dictator. They're also highly mentally sick, okay? But it just means this human is more sick because the demons possessing them, that's just what they're doing to their mind. okay? And then they just start to act like some kid in society, okay, everybody? They're evil people. They're not actually sick, and they're very healthy and conscious. Anytime I catch these mentally ill people off guard, I see them walk and talk and act like a healthy person, and when I look at them, boom, they pretend, la, 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 la. They start to sing and rock their body back and forth. See? They're hypocrites. They're not. There's no such thing as an actual mentally ill person. It's just perverts and narcissists and psychopaths mixed together. It's just an evil, bad person, okay? People can have mental problems, right? Like depression. That's not a mentally ill person, okay? You good people can have that because that's witchcraft, everybody. Even if you're so close to God, demons can still attack your mind. That doesn't mean you're stupid and dumb and no. It doesn't mean you're so badly possessed. No, you're just possessed due to sin, like maybe sex before marriage or drugs or alcohol, fine. But okay, I'm not calling you mentally ill, okay? So protect yourself from that word. You know what mentally ill means. It's those crazy people in society we see in the street. I'm saying they're not actually crazy. They're pretending to look like that so they can get away with perversion and all the evil stuff they do, correct? Just like they pass feces and urine in society. They expose themselves. They usually harass females in buses and trains. Okay, they're just bad, evil humans. They're just perverts in terms of like the first character. Okay, everybody, but they're getting away with it by pretending to be sick. There's no such thing. So that's the other group I came to expose. I came to expose every group. Okay? I'm tired. Okay, everybody. So it's nighttime now, 6:42 p.m. February 1st clocks in tomorrow. Everybody knows a double eclipse is going to happen on Ramadan, right before Mahdi arrives, which is the last prophet, okay? And my job is to prepare you for that prophet so you don't fail the test. Because you're not going to know who they are. It's too difficult. I just told you why. Demons attack the identity of God's leaders. They corrupt it. They lie to you before they arrive. And they attack them during the demonic persecution like they attack me. They take me to Africa by stealing me, by committing a crime. Okay? I'm Turkish, but they take me to Africa. Okay? And they use bad Africans to put evil eye on me due to that. I told you that jealousy of beauty and skin color. This race would really fit that then. Okay? Europeans don't need to be jealous of my beauty. We're similar in appearance. It's the African race God created with less beauty than the other two races. I'm not gonna let anyone hide that. We need to be blunt and honest and tell people the truth. They're not gifted with beauty. End of discussion, okay? And if they don't want to be humble and accept the way God created them, they have their own blessings. Beauty is just not one of it. Fine. If you don't humble yourself, demons will come to you, use that, and take you to hell with them and make you jealous of his other creation. It's that simple. That's really what this life is. What are you going to be? What are you going to do? Be dumb like Satan? Be jealous of other people God gave them? That's none of your business. And why are you bothering us? Did we create you this way, huh? What do you want from us? Okay, okay, everybody. So, okay. So, I just want you to know, Muslims think Arabs are going to be the problem for Mahdi, or the Asians are going to bother each other, or Muslims are going to fight each other. No, it's just some bad people, and Muslims, obviously, every group has evil among them. They're simply gonna be shocked who Mahdi is. They're also gonna be shocked who I am. Just common sense. Because demons corrupted everything, and they're bad people. They're sexist and also perverted and bad, and they don't admit Quran is corrupted and Bible is corrupted, and Christians won't be happy. Oh, it's just common sense, okay? This is the truth. Whoever is normal could care less. They're happy to accept it. This is beautiful. They don't want the weird religions in this world anyway. Only evil humans who preach religion to you because they benefit from it somehow are the only ones who are not going to be happy. Who cares what they think? They're demons. They're not even human. Okay? They work for Satan. But I just want you to know Africans are actually going to be the enemies of God's actual religion in that sense. They're actually going to be the problem when I and Mahdi and Jesus actually help you. Because they're the ones that demons are using to be jealous. Okay? They're being jealous, okay? I talk the article detail about everything I need to say to help you understand, therefore, my perspective, and which is God's perspective, on this topic, and what the solution is, and what the advice is for that race. And they better be prepared. Otherwise, yeah, a lot of them are going to go to hell more than you can imagine. And they sit there being more jealous again. You know, they already terrorized my life by being jealous of my skin color and my beauty, the way God created me as an Asian. by going as far as to accuse me of being their race, putting witchcraft on me all my life, evil eye on me everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, all they do is stare at me out of that envy. You might be thinking, what? Aren't there Asians and Europeans all over this world? We don't really think Africans. Exactly. That's what they do in secret, okay? You just don't know that's how they feel towards the other races. They might pretend to be your friend and enter your life, and that's not always a good person wanting to be your friend. Okay, I've seen those Africans pretending to enter Asians and Europeans, their lives, pretending to be friends with them out of that jealousy of that beauty, that skin color. This is a bad person who could care less about you, okay? But, okay, it's just a wolf in sheep's clothing any other way. Just like someone could be jealous of your money or your intellect, and they're also trying to say, hey, how are you today? Okay, everybody, it's just common sense. But what I'm saying is they're more dangerous because they've actually done a really good job hiding that from the human race. They always pretend to be little poor victims like the Jews, keep acting like poor little victims. Like mentally ill people, keep acting like poor little victims. Like sexist males, keep acting like poor little victims. Okay? Anyone that's doing injustice to any group God created, okay? They're always going to act like a poor little baby. They're going to use other people, the evil that was done to them in another time or maybe in their current time, to somehow put that as a buffer over themselves and try to get the whole world to just never judge them, okay? So Africans are very evil, they're very jealous, they're very envious, they're very perverted, they're very nasty, they're very demonic, and it starts from birth. Their children are always perverted. I have never seen a child that's African that's not perverted. That's disgusting. I've been here for 31 years. I have never seen a normal, actual, moral African my whole life. That's disgusting. That's a lot of people of their race that are very evil. I came to expose that, everybody. That's not some biased opinion or some mistake, right? Because I'm surrounded by bad people. Please don't disrespect me, okay? I'm being used by God to teach you things. I know what I'm talking about. This race, by a high number in majority, they're very evil, okay? So we need to hold everybody accountable, just like I've held Muslims accountable in many episodes, just like I've held Europeans accountable in other episodes for the wickedness they do, right, to the Middle East and to Africans in the past. All of you, I'll put you exactly where you belong. But to me, the jealousy over someone's appearance is more dangerous to me because it's perversion. It's nasty. You know, it's creepy. You know, you're gonna do things that's just nothing but perversion and wickedness and creepy stuff, and stealing their race and their identity. That's creepy to me, you know? So it's just perversion, just so you know. But everything starts with envy, and I just don't want envy to confuse you, okay? All evil comes from envy, but okay, what does it become? Does it become a thief? Does it become a murder? Right? Okay, we have to be specific. This one is perversion, okay? If someone's jealous of appearance and beauty, it's actually perversion, everybody, okay? Because exactly, they're treating a human body like an object, like they can control you or change you or force themselves on you when you don't find them attractive or what. It's just perversion. It's nasty, okay? Please listen to the article. Open your heart. It's very blunt because that's another thing God is using me to teach you, okay? That he does not like the way humans and religions today that are corrupted like to just make everyone feel comfortable, okay? We're not going to make each other feel comfortable. We're going to put each other, all of us, where we all belong, okay? Some of us have blessings the other group doesn't have. We need to tell that group you don't have it. If you're ugly, I'm going to tell you to your face. You're ugly, but I'm not going to insult you. I'm not going to say it to hurt you. I'm just going to say it between you and I. That just common sense between you and me. When we're in a private conversation, you come to me and I'll tell you you're not actually created with beauty. And that it's your job to not develop envy. You see? If I don't do that for you, then how am I going to protect you from hell? I care about you. That's why I'm doing it. I'm doing the right thing. I'm not going to sit here and be like, no, you're pretty. No, you're not pretty. Okay? Now, there are also people being born with strange deformities and strange body parts. And oh, please stop, human race. I know you're nice. You just live in a world where some of them are just trying to shut you up. But I know deep in your soul, you all just want to be free and not have people constantly be politically correct, right? Try to make a race or ethnicity feel comfortable. No, I know deep in your soul, you all just want to be free. You just want people to be told the truth and for them to stop acting like little babies and whining and accusing us, human race, about no. But then we're not going to let actual evil humans, okay, when they're being sexist and perverted to the female gender, using corrupted Quran and Bible, we're not going to let them use what I just told you, right? To be blunt and tell each other things are not always what we want. We're not going to let them use that to then make it seem like, and that's what we should all say about religion. Oh, God didn't give you what he gave men, so you women should just shut up and accept it. No, that's actual corrupted scripture, okay? So I came to stop every group, as you can see. I came to put everyone where they belong. That group that's lying to you by taking, right, this truthful situation, but they're using it in a wrong context. I came to stop you against that type of evil also. They say something that's true, but they apply it to the wrong context or wrong situation. No, okay? No one is biased here. My job is to protect you. By simply attacking evil, you need to be humble. Whatever amount you have, whatever your problem is, whatever your sins are, it's your job to stop it, not me. Okay, I prayed for you already. You all better take the prayers. You all better take God's help. I just want you to know, as an African, you're created that way. So that means when you were created that way, since God is not dumb, he created you to like yourself. He created you to actually think you're okay the way you are. He didn't create you to think you're prettier than the other two races. So that's something I need to stop you from, okay? Don't let anyone brainwash you. It's not from demons that you think you're ugly compared to them. No, you are not as beautiful compared to the other two races. That's true, okay? But then that does not mean God created you to connect it to hurt yourself. See the difference? Simply, he created you to still honor yourself and appreciate yourself the way you are, okay? And your race was created to mate with each other. So you're supposed to mate with other Africans, so who the hell cares, okay? The article is trying to protect people from then the evil that some tiny Asian or tiny European number over there, God creates them differently. I don't know what's going on over there, okay? Just because they might want to mate with you, my job is to protect the rest of us who don't, right? And just human beings who are ugly in appearance, the rest of us who wouldn't want to be with them. My job is to protect us of you accusing us of horrible things, whether it's racism or sexism or what are the other words? Sinful. No, you're a pervert. Leave our bodies alone, okay? That's the way God created laws of nature, of ugly versus beauty. Let it go, okay? But I just want you to know, just because that's the way things are, that your race is created with the one to have less beauty, doesn't mean you're created to walk this earth hating yourself. I still have to correct you from then what that means. But you're just gonna walk this earth and be like, okay, thanks. Demons are gonna come and connect it to the wrong conclusion. I have to stop the bad conclusion. You know, you're created to see yourself normally, like yourself, like your skin color. So that means there's a curse on you to hate yourself, okay? If you actually feel that way. But there's no curse on my race. Asians and Europeans, when we don't find you attractive, don't you dare insult us. See what I'm doing here? Limits, boundaries, rights. I'm separating our rights from each other as human beings. Demons are not going to take one group's rights away to make you feel better. Okay? Woo, tired. Okay? There's nothing wrong with us. Okay? We actually don't find you that way because you're actually not created with beauty. That's not an insult. That's not weird. That's true. Admit it. And humble yourself. Read the article. I didn't want to get into it in this episode. But if I did, whatever. Get to the point already. Your job is to accept the truth. Okay? And not infringe and attack other creations of God, their rights, because what I just said is not necessarily nice to hear. Okay? You need to separate what's not nice to hear, but it's true, right? From what's actually not nice to hear because it's false. Don't go there with me. Don't go there with me. Your race terrorized me for 31 years. You basically stole me from my people simply out of that jealousy of beauty and skin color. I'm the last person you want to talk to and act like a poor little baby. I know what to do. I know how to sit you down. So you better be respectful as a race, okay? We all care about you. We're a human race. Don't mix that compassion with sexuality. Don't hurt other people who don't find you attractive. Leave people alone. And that is obviously for just individuals also. In someone's own specific race, let's say you're European, that other person is European, okay, you can also infringe on their right even though you're the same race, and beauty is not the problem in that sense. Individual to individual, you could be looking at someone you have no business looking at. Here we go again. You're infringing on their rights again. So there's many ways to infringe on others' rights, okay? At some point you're crossing into another race, another ethnicity. That does not find you that way. Africans are so evil now. They're literally kidnapping Asians, putting witchcraft on them, pigmenting their skin color, and brainwashing these people and telling them you're African like us or you're mixed with us. So that then this person, they can use that person as a way to then try to force that perversion on them, you know? And they want to call that sexual or something. That's a high transgress, very evil, okay? And that's also attacking orphans' rights. Since I'm an orphan and Prophet Muhammad is an orphan, I'm telling you everybody, almost everything I went through in this demonic persecution, Prophet Muhammad went through it. I believe Africans terrorized him. The way you all believe Quraysh, some Arab tribe, I don't believe it's his race. I believe it's Africans, okay? Another race. Islam is corrupted, okay? Just a little bit is there. The rest is completely gone. So who actually was attacking my prophet is also corrupted. It's Africans, okay? Asians cannot hate you that much. To fight with you that long, hell no. Bad people exist in everywhere. But they leave people alone. It has to be some other reason that you can't necessarily solve because they just don't have what you have, correct? You can't fix their envy in that sense. Okay, everybody. So learn from the religious wisdoms, learn from these scenarios God creates using demonic persecution, because it happens to generic people in this world. And a prophet is basically being made to suffer multitude of their suffering to show you what God's perspective is and their rights. And I'm just like them. I'm going through the same scenario to show you your rights. Okay? So out of all the evil God made demons do to me, the one that hurts me the most is this race that I'm not attracted to terrorizing me with perversion. You know, to you they might call it sexual, but it's perversion, okay? My job is to protect my rights, right, as another race. And the rights of Asians and Europeans, which is the majority of the human race, who don't find them attractive, okay? And protect our rights. No one's gonna call that racism or unjust. Wait a minute, this is a human body, not a charity. This is not someone's food or money. Don't you dare talk about our bodies like it's something you're supposed to teach to accept someone over here. I dare you to come here with me with this nasty perversion. God created us this way. You need to sit down. Okay? The way you were created by a God, by a creator, you're not going to use that to abuse us, the creation. You're not going to make us somehow make up for it. Okay? You're not going to make us make up for your sort of feelings that you're not as beautiful as the other races. We're not going to fulfill you and set things up for you in this earth and lie to you and make you comfortable. We have our own individual human rights, and we have our own collective human rights. Okay? Only tiny percentage of Asians and Europeans will find the African race attractive. Separate them from us, and don't you dare come here and dishonor us, the actual majority. And that's how God created us. So that's how it's supposed to be. Okay? They're not the normal ones. We're the normal ones. God just creates all these situations because that's what life is all about. It's just about test. Okay? He creates all these scenarios. Your job is to be moral and not attack other people's rights and not attack your limits and not try to go above limits and not go to people you have no business going to. Okay? And then specifically within your own race and then within your own ethnicity, the humans that you don't find attractive or they don't find you attractive is the same scenario. You're being a pervert if you try to force yourself on them, correct? Okay, so it's the same thing here. Just because it's a different race, you're not going to act like you can teach them to change it or something. How dare you make it seem like this time people need to change or something? But when you're just one person sitting there minding their business, some creep is coming over you, you tell people, leave me alone, people you know that help you. It's the same thing, you're being a creep. You're being a creep as an African to me, Asians and Europeans who don't want you. Let it go. God created your race to mate with you. If God created everyone to just go left and right and jump east and north, this human race would not be maintained the way they are. We're supposed to stay within our race, okay? Specifically our ethnicity. The other two races, just because God every now and then creates some people to sort of be a little different than the others, and they want to come to you or they want to go to that one, don't you dare come after the rest and terrorize us for that. Leave the rest of us alone. Leave us alone. Okay, this is about human honor. This is about the body. The body is not an object. It's not a charity. It's not something you change and modify and people eat. That's disgusting. Your private part, someone who doesn't want to look at it and touch it, doesn't feel attracted to it. I dare you to call that sexuality. You asking them to think about it, I swear, oosh. You perverts, you're the first ones to go. You're the first ones to die. Whether you're coming from an ethnicity, a race type of way, you're attacking others based on their race, ethnicity, or you're just being a generic pervert, I don't care. At some point, you're going to attack a group, a race that doesn't even think of you like that. I dare you. You perverts are first. You're the first ones to go. All evil comes from you. Every evil in this world. That human is always a pervert first. You're the first one to go. And you're the highest evil God created. It's not murder. You're the problem. Get the hell off of earth. Okay? I dare you. I dare you. And I dare you. You're the first one I'm coming after. And God made sure I saw all types of perverts. Your psychology, I learned it by studying you all these years. Because you're the one I need to get the hell out of this earth. You're the ones who need to leave. Spirits of perversion and sexism, you need to leave. Because when religion is corrupted, everybody, what is it? I'm asking the human race right now. Anyone who reads the Bible, the Quran, or religion overall, what is the first thing you see that makes you uncomfortable? When they tell you God is nice and you agree, and then you see something that makes you uncomfortable, what is it? It's either something very nasty, perverted, or, finish my sentence, it's sexist to women. So we are dealing with perversion and sexism as a species. And at some point, that perversion is coming from a race that you don't find that way trying to force themselves on you. Okay? We need to put people where they belong. Read the article. Don't just jump with what I said in this episode. I don't know why it came out of my mouth. I didn't want to make it this long. But it probably benefits you this way. I'm blunt and honest, just like Prophet Muhammad. We're going to be honest. And as you can see, I've not said anything except the truth. Just common sense. The human race just scared to death to say it. No one is going to be scared to speak the truth from now on. Just as we're comfortable telling someone they're not good at math, we're going to be comfortable looking at someone and saying you're not pretty. Okay? At some point, it's going to be a whole race like Africans. We're going to have to tell them, God did not gift you with beauty. You're not like the Asians and the Europeans when it comes to beauty. That does not give you the right to act like then you can go and be evil or to disobey God or somehow attack us or change us or try to get us to accept you that way. No, you will not. You see what I'm saying? You will not use something that's true just because it's not great, just because it's not something to be joyous about. You're not going to use that to attack us or yourself or anybody. You're going to be humble and look at yourself. You have other blessings that God gave you. What did He give you that you need to focus on? It doesn't matter how you look like because your own race finds you attractive and that's who you're supposed to mate with. So why do you even care? Okay? Don't come here and attack the other two races. Don't come here try to force yourself on us who don't find you that way. That tiny percentage among us, I don't know what their problem is, who want to go there with you, that's their problem. I'm not taking away anyone's rights. That's their problem. Don't come here and take away our rights. Do you see? This is from your Lord. You see? The people He knows, He created to see you that way. He knows who they are. God is supposed to be the one you ask, my Lord, who's supposed to marry me? You're supposed to ask Him. This is actually how you prevent evil. God did not create humans to look for their own sexual partner or their spouse. And He did not create you to have sex before marriage or to have multiple partners or to fool around. So I don't even want to hear you, human race, when you want to argue and be annoying and be like, but that's because you fooled around. Your body got changed, your brain got changed, your brain anatomy got changed. Everything, your private parts have changed. Everything changed because of sin. I don't want to hear you. The people you're sitting around touching are people many of you actually don't even find attractive. Just be quiet, okay? There's a lot of you that are nasty and hate your own bodies. You dishonor your own bodies. And at some point you go so far you become homosexuals and dishonor your body at a higher level that is against you get, okay? At another level you go into the same gender. At some point you go into your own parents, your own adoptive, and adoptive is just like the biological family. Look at the nonsense in this road. At some point, some people are gonna try to act like their adoptive is not it's not some sort of sin to go to them or so. It is a sin, it is perversion. They're just like biological family when it comes to sexuality, but they're not like biological family when it comes to rights. They can't act like your family. They can't control you. They can't do nothing. They can't take your money. They can't act like if you die, you should give your will to them. No, they have no rights of a biological family. But when it comes to sexuality, God is not going to let you mate with them. God is not going to let them touch your body because they raised you. It's disgusting, okay? As long as they raised you, God creates that limit. Goodbye. Then don't connect that to them somehow. Oh, well, then there must be like family or something. That's the other evil that demons came up with. Taking away the rights of biological family by giving adopted people the same rights. You don't have any rights. Okay? I was raised by another race who's not my family for a reason. To show you they have no rights. They have no relationship with me. They're a complete stranger to me in God's eyes. They have no business with me. If I make money today, it's none of their business. Get off my life. I don't know you. Okay? But they actually stole me. It's a crime. Okay, but people who actually raised you lovingly and took care. Okay, we don't care. It's just compassion they did. There's a lot of limits that God puts on them also. The same scenario. They're nothing compared to your actual family. God does not give them the same rights. And nor should you want them unless you're dumb in the head. Unless you hate your own self. Why do you want these strangers to have power over you? Huh? Don't go there with me. And then same thing, everybody. Common sense. When the biological family is evil, they have no rights of an actual biological family. Disown and cut them off. We are not dealing with evil here. Evil has no business. Goodbye. This road is going crazy because the evil spirits get on my nerves. Okay? All these psychos coming in the road all day for no reason, just driving by all day. I have no purpose. They're not going anywhere. Okay? Human rights is taken away when religion is corrupted. And it's these very serious situations rather than small situations. The situations you rarely even think about. Okay? Some people are going to their cousins. Please stop it. I'm not going to let you actually use human beings as a compass. Okay? There's filthy weirdos among them who come out and dishonor their own body. Some people, God made them physically so beautiful. They go to the ugliest people I've ever seen. That's a sin against yourself. God did not create you to be a charity to people because you know he's a nice God. That's not a situation of nice here. That's sexuality. Goodness, that's about honor versus dishonor. Charity means materialistic things, goodness. Objects, not a body. Okay? The body's not an object. We don't share our body. We're not nice with our body. That's disgusting. That's perversion. Okay? Only perverts teach you that nonsense because they want to touch people. And they don't have a gender, they don't have a race, they don't have humanity, they don't have a species. They're just predators. At some point, they themselves are going to people. No, okay? They just know. So since we have humans like that, we have humans who even allow themselves to be raped at their own will. Some who allow themselves to be raped just for a movie. Because we have such demonic, nasty predator filth of the earth, literally in this world, calling themselves people. I'm not gonna have a really hard time helping normal people understand what's wrong with someone's over there, like some evil, envious Africans who are perverted to people, who are looking at people they got no business looking at. Okay? Just so you know, God did not create you to actually look at people of another race or your own race that are not attracted to you. In order for him to maintain rights, right? He didn't create you to actually think of them that way. You'll always look at someone who looks just like you. You always think of the human beings he created of that age gap that I told you is the limit. 5 years is the limit. maximum 5 years age gap, except in the situation when you are the minimum age God considers a human to be sexual, which is 18. Younger than that is a child. Okay, that's perversion if you say we're gonna touch them or we're gonna marry them or we're gonna. I dare you. I'm coming after you perverts who go after people too young also and too old. You filth to the earth. Okay? And a lot of them, sadly, they have all these human beings that have come to this world. I don't call them human, who've been born to them. Okay? It's just filth. And they're in this world. They've been here for 20, 30, 40 years. Their kids have grown up nasty. Okay? There you go. We're going to have a lot of uncomfortable feelings every time a prophet comes back. Because God, I know it doesn't make sense. He should at least limit the evil to some degree then, right? How are you going to solve this one? You know what I mean? But for some reason, that's the way he likes things to happen. Okay? And then he's going to decide at the end what to do with it. It's just, you and I can't understand a creator. All we can do to the best of our ability is just obey his laws, okay? In order to protect our rights. And hold on to those rights. Because they're going to steal it and corrupt it so they can try to attack our rights every day. Obviously, it always gets corrupted. Religion always gets corrupted, okay? And I don't mean God likes the evil he created. I just mean my words got ruined, sorry. Sadly, this is the system God allowed, keyword allowed, demons attack me, sorry. They want me to stop this recording and edit, and I can't do that, goodness. I don't have time for that. I don't even have the app to do it, and my phone is attacked. Okay, so before it becomes too long, I've probably told you almost everything in that article to some degree, but you have to read it to some degree. Okay? That's just the evil he created. And he exposes that evil. We all see it. We're all going to have to deal with cleaning it up. We're going to have to apply a lot of therapy and a lot of healing to human beings who've come out of humans who are too old and too young coming together. 20, 30 something years of age apart. They have humans they call children who are in this world because of them. That's nasty. What are we going to do with those people? You think they're normal like you and I? No. There's something psychologically obviously off about them. They came from a place of perversion and filth and nasty and evil. You know? Just because someone agreed to be doing something perverted consensually doesn't mean it's not predatory. It's predatory perversion. It's rape, basically. They're raping each other when they're too old than each other and too young than each other, just like they're raping each other when they're the same gender. It's always raping each other. Perversion is always raping each other. At some point, there's two perverts coming together and they're consenting to it. That doesn't then change the word rape. Okay, it's just they're agreeing to it. Just like I told you, other weirdos agree to it for making money and other filthy stuff, and others just agree to it. Well, for other ways, others just agree to it when they attack. They don't fight. I'm sick and tired of it. Like, how many different types of perversion is out there? Huh? How much more do I need to learn? It's out there. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick of it. Look at all this noise they're making around me. They bring all these hundreds of gigantic trucks and all these vehicles. All they want to do is make noise around me. Okay? None of these are normal. They're all sick in the head. Psychos like this who stalk people they don't know are the ones who are perverts in this earth. Normal people, whether you corrupt religion, they're never going to go to that evil stuff. And they're not going to go to someone too ugly and too pretty. They honor themselves. They know that limit, that morality, that normalcy, that honor. Common sense. Okay? So we just have a lot of nasty humans in this world. You're not going to use that as some sort of fake evidence that maybe we should let things be that way or is their nature. We're done with this nonsense of nature. We're done. I think humans are already sick and tired of homosexuals and LGBT. I am happy you're sick and tired of them because their time is up. And it's good that you're ready to call them away from their evil. Whoever won't change, obviously, is going to be killed. Okay, no one's babysitting nobody. And all the other perverts I just told you, many other perverts, they're all going to be killed, okay? And other types of transgressors will be killed. And some, right, it depends how evil you are. Goodness, some won't be killed, I get it. But I don't want you to then think that they're somehow safe or something. No, they're still going to go to hell. Kill just means more like you get to live here a little time, or you don't. Who cares? Who's really going to go to hell is really what you want to think. They're going to go to hell. And that's something I'm happy to hear. Because obviously I believe every evil human should go to hell. Go to hell, go to hell, go to hell. Go. Go! Go! Sick and tired of your existence. Just because God created this evil, nasty world doesn't mean we're comfortable with you. Don't forget, we're not God. He didn't create us to be happy with your existence. Just because we sit here and he tells us not to shoot you in the head. Get off her face, okay? And a lot of people will get back their right to self-defense when religion comes back. We're going to get the right to beat the hell out of people who get in your personal space and touch you and act perverted towards you. Those who accuse you and bother you. You should hit people like that. Perversion is something you should beat the hell out of people for, and some are supposed to be killed for touching your body. Who's going to give you those rights? I just told you religion got corrupted. Religion means human rights. Mankind overall, mankind, animals, pests, human, every species, their rights. That's what religion does. It gives you rights. If it's corrupted, we're doomed. Get it? So don't be like, who cares? What do you mean? We're all doomed. That's what it means. You should care about religion. All of you need to therefore hold on to my podcast because it's not some random thing. Religion is coming back and it's going to take its place, this time with vengeance, because it's the end of the world. We're finished. And I already told you I'm a villainous person. I'm not a sweet, weak little person. Okay? And I'm feminine, but don't call me a woman and don't call prophets men. We're not human males and females, so we're not women and men. And we're not humans, so don't call us human. We're supernatural. Feminine and supernatural masculine. Get it? That means we're created like some other species or something. We're just our own way. So no one can copy my femininity as a supernatural creation. Get it? And you males cannot copy the masculinity of a prophet who's supernatural male. You can't do it. We're not human, okay? So that's the other limits, get it? That's the other area of rights that we have as supernatural beings that you regular humans don't have. That's the limits between you and me that I also have to stop you from infringing and attacking our rights. Who else do I need to talk about? Obviously, animals will get their rights. Pests will get their rights. Governments will lose a lot of stuff they call their rights. Goodness, they're not your God. You're just going to be free, is what I'm saying. You're going to do what you know is your nature to do, to honor yourself, and every group will leave you alone, the evil ones among them. And the evil ones among your group will leave the others alone. Common sense. Common sense. I don't know if my words got ruined, right? But right? A feminine supernatural creation. I'm not human, right? You're not going to compare or connect my femininity to an actual human, female, or whatever other species you can think of. It's my own femininity as a supernatural being. No one can copy it or understand it or see it. We're supernatural, therefore simply we're supernatural. Treat us as supernatural. Don't worry about these few years that I don't necessarily have supernatural qualities that you can see with your own eyes. That's God blinding you, goodness. How could I walk this earth and see all this evil there? I'd kill all of you if I had my abilities, goodness. And if I was allowed to attack you, because I can attack you also. And yes, that means we're created physically with strength. I just don't use it to beat the hell out of these people who are possessed, because God tells me not to. Okay? Don't forget that. Don't forget that. And God obviously tells you. This entire road is going crazy. And God, right? Obviously, demons are obviously also scared, but they're being made to do this evil around me. Okay, let me hold on. Because they're trying to irritate me right now. I'm just going to hold on. It's not they in a conscience. It's just the demonic persecution, what it's supposed to do. I don't mean like they as if like they're consciously targeting you or something. They're not equal to me in strength as demons and humans. How can you target someone you're not equal to in strength? I'm supernatural. I'm stronger than you. Goodbye. It just means the demonic persecution is like a personality. When I say they, you know, it's like the program is trying to irritate me. The program is trying to make you get out of character. The program is the program. I don't mean demons. Okay? These people are crazy and possessed. And all the stuff they're doing, I already told you, just God picking specific bad stuff they already do in this world, and I'm just seeing it, so I learn what's wrong with them. It's not directed at me. It's just stuff that I need to get rid of. So I'm seeing it all day. Okay? I'm just made to see it. It's not happening to me. So separate the demonic persecution from me and prophets. It's not directed at us. It's fake as hell. Who else do we need to talk about? The rights of orphans between different races. I don't believe God is going to let you adopt another race, okay? And I don't believe God is going to even let you do adoption in the first place, because I think it's evil for strangers to call you a daughter and son, or you call them mom, dad. That's evil to me. That's not your parents. I believe God just told human beings in history to simply help the orphans, get it? Just like a lot of Arabs do in the Middle East. They actually don't adopt each other. They just have these large orphanage centers. They just raise the kids. That's how you should raise an orphan. Let them love their parents, remember them, and grow with them and grieve with them every day they wake up. Don't put two complete strangers in their face and be like, they will replace your parents. You'll heal. That's not healing. That's demonic. That's evil and transgression. As if they need to forget their parents or something. Here, we have a nice little toy for you. Oh, you lost that one. Here, we have a nice little pizza for you. The other one dropped to the floor, okay? We don't replace biological people. That's nasty. Two, see, it is perversion. Two, it is perversion if you're not careful also. Because these strangers want to touch this person. You don't know who's touching them at some point. It may not be someone who just wants to take it. It might be a pervert who actually is thinking now, yeah, I can touch a kid, okay? You humans, get off my way. I swear to God. You better be ready to hurry up and change with this podcast, because I'm sick of it. 31 years. I've seen evil. I'm tired of it. I'm ready to get rid of it. You better be ready to join me already. To finish this podcast, I just want you to know my personality was created very bubbly. I'm always laughing. I'm always like cheerful, because it's supernatural. Okay? I don't mean the way a human could be bubbly. No, I'm supernatural, so that means my bubbliness is, too much. Okay, you can't ever see logically how someone could do that at some point, because it's not rational. They're suffering too much. It's just my personality. I'm just really bubbly, really like innocent, like kid-like. I'm so fun. I can make you laugh. I can say something so random, you'll just laugh all day. I don't even know how it comes out of my words. I make myself laugh all the time. Okay? But I want you to know. Exactly. Supernatural obviously means strong. So I'm obviously very aggressive. And I'm obviously created highly villainous. The moral villain, if there was a good villain, okay? See, I have to use villain, okay? I can't use hero. Because hero seems nice. I'm not nice. Prophets are not nice. Okay? And the first evil we have to get rid of is perversion. I just showed you all the ways evil attacks the human race. Even if it's a thief, even if it's someone just accusing you of something, it's always boiling down to some sort of perversion in that person. They want to touch you. It's always some nastiness going on. When people try to fight with others, I'm talking about evil humans, right? They'll go on top of the person they're fighting, right in their private parts, okay? That's not normal human beings, how God designed them to fight. So I want you to know the way humans like to act like they're fighting, that's also going to be stopped. Severe punishments will be put on those nasty humans who get on top of your body and your private parts when you're fighting or arguing. Fight is supposed to be fist fighters. It's supposed to be rational. You're not supposed to go on top of people's bodies and touch them. That is what only a pervert could do. A normal person would never touch your body or get on top. They just have no choice. If you're a wicked loser, some thief or murder, they have no choice but to beat the hell out of you. But there you go. They're going to grab a weapon. I just want you to know the righteousness of good people means they use weapons to beat the hell out of you. They don't use their hands, because that's morality. They don't want to touch you, get it? But then in that normalness, right, when it's moral human, having the normal human to hit you, because you have to hit at some point with a hand, exactly, they're just going to hit the areas that are normal to hit, like your face, okay? Your shoulder, your neck. No one's going to go near your breast and stomach and private parts and legs and grab you. And so all that nasty sports they call WWE and all other similar sports, some of them have different names. Wrestling, that's perversion again! Do you human race get the point already? Satan is just a pervert, and everywhere you turn, all he does is bring perversion to every situation, even situations where a human is fighting with somebody. I'm talking about evil ones, don't fight normally. They bring perversion into the fighting. Okay? So perversion, and then sexism is everything that demons do when they attack the human race and then mankind overall, including each other. They do perversion to each other too. All they do is pervert. Well, I hope you get the point already. Your Lord is simply telling you this is your problem as a human race. Even an African race being jealous of my skin color, my beauty as an Asian, terrorizing me, kidnapping me from Arabs and Asians and Turkey, and forcing their race on me all my life, accusing me of being their race, pigmenting my skin color, cursing me and my health all my life, and terrorizing me and putting evil eye on me for 31 years. Okay? You think that's just something else, correct? There you go. It's still perversion. All they wanted to do was just be around me, an Asian, from a place of perversion, from a place of the beauty that I have. It's just the body. It's just towards the body God created. You're beautiful compared to them. That jealousy enters, and they just want to kidnap children who are those other two races and act like they're adopting them and raising them. And sometimes, exactly, they're actually kidnapping them. They're not actually doing that sort of fake legal adoption. They go to a government and actually get legal papers and act like they're adopting them, but the intention was evil. No, you get me? I'm saying I was actually taken out of my Asian continent through evil crime or criminal conduct. Okay, so for that reason, it doesn't matter which the scenario is. The intention, the hit, right? That's what I'm talking about here. Perversion is the reason they did it. Okay? We're dealing with perversion even in situations you think something else is happening. Please, get the point already. It's not from God when religion has it. It's not from him when sexism is in his religion. God has to put me through how many scenarios now? Almost hundreds of scenarios where the central evil, the cause, was always perversion. God created all these scenarios using me, who's similar to your prophets, Jesus and Muhammad and the others. They all had to go through this nonsense. You all know prophets had to deal with them being beautiful and evil humans always staring at them and being creepy, and there you go! Stop calling that envy or something else. Envy is just the cause of all evil. But what evil are we dealing with? Perversion. Okay? Let's just attack the title. We're all dealing with perversion. That's what's attacking us. Perverted humans are a problem. So for that reason, God is saying perversion is not from him by creating all these different scenarios where perverted behavior was done in front of me, around me. Okay? Humans always being possessed to act perverted around me. Okay? Muslims, the religion that I'm obviously born into, God made sure I was born into it. Them having nothing but perversion and sexism in it. God's religion, the other half of it, Christianity, having nothing but perversion and sexism in it. Like, okay, whatever I saw that God made me see humans have as a immorality, it's always perversion if you observe it. At the beginning, it could look like something else, like someone trying to hit you with a car. These demons, all they wanted to do was put me in a scenario where I have to go to the hospital, so that then all these perverted nurses and doctors, they can possess them to constantly try to touch me. Oh, I just told you, it's nothing but perversion. All they want to do is put me in a situation where I have to be in a medical situation where humans have to help you, right? Normal people help you. But perverts are among those professions. Those demons, therefore, they want to put me in medical situations. They want to hurt my health, right? Then now we're given permission by God to hit you with a car. That's going to let them now push you to go to a hospital. I didn't even want to go to a hospital. I only agreed because I was thinking to myself, maybe God wants to give me some sort of financial compensation from that. That's the only reason I agreed. I want to see what happens. But I'm not someone who went to the hospital because I actually thought I would get sick or something. I'm supernatural. 2, I'm going to be used by God to help the world. So obviously, I'm not going to have actual diseases or death or anything bad. I don't need to go to a hospital. God is going to cure me, okay? I went for some completely other reasons, okay? Okay, everybody. So what I'm saying is, What do demons do that for? You all think, oh, violence. They're so mean. No, they just want to touch you when you go to the doctor. All those nurses and doctors do. And there you go, they're always African. There we go. That I'm not then saying Europeans and Asians don't have perverts. No, they do, and they've used them in the demonic persecution. Please, everybody. What I'm saying is, Africans are going to be more on that side because they're actually jealous of the beauty of the other two races. So they're going to be more dangerous. While those people, it's just because they're just bad people. Okay, but you're not going to suffer living among them because they could care less about your body. They're light-skinned too, okay? They have nice hair too. Please, get the point of what I'm trying to teach you. If some group over there doesn't have a blessing, okay, and the blessing is about appearance, and perversion is about being obsessed with people's bodies, right? It's more dangerous if perverts come out of that group. Get it? It's actually more dangerous. The perverts among them are more dangerous, is what I'm saying. Okay? Because they're going to be more harmful because they actually don't have the beauty you have. They're more hateful then. Get it? Ooh, they're more predatory. Get it? All they do is use Africans. That is not to then forget, right? Someone way over there of another race being attacked by another. It doesn't matter. Perverts are perverts. I'm coming after all of them. Okay? I came to help you against all of them. But I just want you to know the reason why God allows demons to use Africans and not the other races in the demonic persecution is because God wants to show you how dangerous this is. Okay? If evil humans come out of their race, he just wants you to see how dangerous they can be. Okay? How dangerous if someone who's not as beautiful as you was, if they were to ever become perverted, they're very dangerous. That jealousy, okay? They're not, okay? Get the point already. They're more dangerous. They don't have what you have. The type of crime they're gonna do, sometimes, who knows, changing their own body appearance, that is dangerous. I've seen a lot of Africans bleach their skin. Okay? They've actually done surgery. And they're trying to look like white people. It's disgusting. Okay? So please, just understand the type of crime they can do then is going to be ones that the other two races won't do. Correct? Okay, so for that reason, God has to expose that. So the world can protect themselves from the evil among them. But I just want you all to focus on all the different demographics of evil, right? That can come out of the human race, the species overall. Just simply, right? All the ways perversion can pop out. We're coming after all of them, okay? But we still have to protect ourselves from this sort of guilting and shaming that humans who are not gifted with beauty like to attack the rest of us with. They're not going to shame us anymore, okay? They're not going to try to make us uncomfortable anymore. God did not give them that right to terrorize us because he didn't give them that blessing. They have other blessings and they need to leave us alone. They're not going to call it sexual. They're not going to call it admiration. Then no. We're going to separate it point bluntly, truly what it means to look at someone and actually from a normal place admire them and say, man, you're pretty. And someone who's actually really dangerous for you and envious. Well, you see my point. Our job is to separate it. Our job is to hold them accountable. Our job is to learn their psychology so they don't pretend to be normal people who just want to be our friend when they're actually creepy, okay? Our job is just to honor our bodies, protect our bodies. Perversion is the problem. So all these different scenarios, and a lot of them are not even in religion, right? But the concept is in religion, right? Like many prophets, people harassing them because they were beautiful, like that. Okay? Like that, everybody. God is creating these scenarios. It's not connected to me. It's just he picks all these random evils in the world, just makes me see it. Just makes me a victim to bad behavior. Okay? Because it's his way of teaching you human beings. Then the other stuff that's also perverted, right? The ones in actual religion, it's his way of saying it's not from him. Because, right? These ones are not from him. Everything is connected. They're just perversion and sexism. They're all from demons, these types of bad humans. And now you're going to obviously listen to me also. That's another way. By putting me through all this, he's using that to show you who I am. So, okay, if you're going to listen to me, then what I tell you, you're going to listen to it, correct? I'm telling you these books are corrupted. None of this stuff is from God. He's not crazy and creepy. Okay? 7:35 p.m. Look at this. A vehicle just swerved right now. Psycho, as always. And instantly my stomach got hit with witchcraft. You know that feeling in your stomach when your stomach goes juk, like someone hit it? That's what anxiety. That keeps hitting my body when I'm a pedestrian, not when I'm in a car. If I get in a car and I drive right now, I don't have problems to a huge extreme. That's what I mean by this demonic persecution not directed at me. Okay? It's just the stuff that demons, using bad humans are going to start to do globally. They're going to try to hit people who are walking. Okay? And all the other stuff I told you that they've already been made to do around me just so I see what their problem is. Humans already do it all over the world. They already have it in their religions and cultures. Okay. That's just God's way of showing me I need to get rid of these things, and these things are becoming prevalent. And to show you the actual His creation, all of you, is not from Him. And that you need to work with me to get rid of it. And that they're going to become signs at the end of the world. The ones that you're not necessarily aware of, like vehicles just constantly trying to hit pedestrians. You don't know that. That's very rare. Exactly, because it's going to become a problem. I told you guys before, airlines will crash into each other. Now all you see what? Almost every month we have at least one big incident of airlines crashing, right? And now helicopters hitting them? See? That just means everybody. All those human beings were possessed by these same type of psychos, okay? These types of human beings, they're just possessed like this. I told you they have very important, nice jobs, okay? Mentally ill people, we're getting the best jobs today. And they're just going to do what the devil said, okay? They're going to endanger their life. That obviously means they don't mind dying to some degree, correct? If you're going to be reckless, that obviously means you don't necessarily mind death yourself to some degree. You just are so happy because you don't care, because you think you'll hurt someone else, correct? So you see how evil they are? They're so evil, they want to hurt other people's lives, that even if they have to lose theirs, they don't mind. Do you see how demonic they are? Okay, so please get the point already. Right now, demons know God is going to expose my podcast February 2025, okay? And, okay, I'm going to be sent to help you around the same time Mahdi is going to be sent to help you, which is the last prophet, okay? Asians are the last race that God has picked to lead religion. That's the point. My race is going to lead religion. You other two races better join us and stop being, I'm sick and tired of it. You all had a time where your people, God sent prophets from them. It's our turn. Do you get the point already? I don't want to see any envy of this type either. Everyone has their time. It's our turn, Asians, okay? No one really connects them to religion anyway. You rarely hear about biblical prophets, anyone being Asian, okay? That's because they're the same nonsense. The envious Europeans, I would say mostly Africans, are the ones accusing many Asian prophets of being African, such as Moses. I don't think Moses is African, okay? I think they accuse them of being African. I told you already, my job is to show you how evil operates, okay? There's some evil that will come out of Africans more, that it will not come out of the other two races, even though you would think it should come out of them equally. I don't care, okay? When God picks prophets, it's always the same number. It's equal. You know, if we go back to Adam and Eve, He picks Europeans at a certain number, okay? Then it's the Asians maybe, their turn, a certain number, and then Africans like that. Then Europeans like that. God did it exactly the way you would want Him to, okay? He's just not doing it this way of, you know, European, African, Asian. He's not doing it that way, where every race, He has to pick someone, right? And then it's the other race's turn. No. I believe He did it the other way. You get me? European, maybe like 3 times or 2 times. And then maybe African 2 times. And then Asian, like that. You get me? Sort of like that. Or maybe sort of, I told you, it's like playing with numbers. You know how we can play power of probability, how many different ways we can mix and match maybe a few numbers like that. So it just means right now it's our turn as Asians. Prophet Muhammad is Asian, I'm Asian, Mahdi's Asian, it's our turn. And you can't even be like, I don't understand. Except Prophet Muhammad, tell me who in religion right now people are necessarily 100% sure was Asian prophet. We don't have it. All I hear about is Solomon and Jesus. What? Jesus is European, and I dare you Africans to accuse him of being African, because you also accuse Jesus of being African. I'm sick and tired of you. You also accuse Prophet Muhammad of being African. Can you just leave people alone? Okay? And Solomon, I don't know, but it's possible he was actually African. Okay. Do you get the point? Leave my race alone. It's our turn as Asians to lead religion. It's our turn. Someone to come out of us. Woo! Prophet Muhammad already did that. They stole everything from him. Get it? No one even respects this prophet's legacy and what he did. His own Asian race lost his religion. They're all Buddhist and Confucianists now. That's not fair, right? If you were used to bring down religion just recently, if anyone's gonna go back to idol worship and all misguided practices, it should be the other races. Don't you agree? Your people should be still close to what you were brought. Because you were right from them. So demons did a really big job. They did a really big attack in order for half of the Asian race to go back to all this Buddhist stuff. Okay, instead of all being Muslim, but they just leave the evil in Islam. And I actually believe that's actually the reason they left it, everybody. They had a good reason. They're just not perverts and weirdos. They wanted morality. They didn't accept Islam for that reason. It's a very dangerous, filthy, nasty, perverted. In 80-something% of the religion. That's all it is. Just 20-something% is normal. So I'm proud of you guys who don't want to be Muslim. That's not evil, okay? You don't have a choice. Evil is in your face. You did an excellent job exiting. I already prayed for you to just go be Christians and something else in the meantime. Just worship one God in your mind. You're all going to be fine. You're not going to go to hell. I also came to exactly give you your rights. No one's going to steal your rights. People like you who don't worship into monotheism faith, who don't worship God, in a monotheism religion. Exactly, because you don't have a choice. His religions have the most dangerous stuff in it, okay? You might be like, well, the other religions have it too. I know, but those people don't connect it. One, they don't connect it to God, but then they don't connect it to themselves. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain. They make it seem like it's just there. But they don't make it seem like it's there because it's right or it's from God. They don't. They're smart, okay? But these religions, exactly, it's dangerous. They're actually connecting it to God. You don't have a choice as a moral person to exit. You're going to get a higher level of paradise, just so you know, than people who are just stuck in that religion. Okay, because God is not giving us paradise based on who worship Him. It's about morality. It's about who's pure, who's good, and who's bad, okay? Good people are going to get higher levels of paradise based on how more pure they are than each other. And you agree purity really connects to against perversion, right? There you go. Perversion is the central theme of all evil here that's attacking us. So if I say you're a good person, you're a pure person, and you're more pure than each other in level, I just mean, exactly, you're not perverts. Yay! Okay? Just because you got sexual before marriage, that's not perversion, because that's normal in your nature. You don't know that's God's laws to get married first. Okay, but you're fooling around. I'm not calling you pure. See, I have to protect you. Ones who are very, moral with your body from the ones who just go to clubs every day. Okay? No. You're not going to take away those other people, their rights. And you're not going to take away the rights of virgins. They're better than you. Your evil spirits keep coming out calling them weak and dumb, and as if you're better than, as if this is about experience. This is so nasty. This is how you know you're pervert. You're calling it experience, as if this is about experience, like some math test. Come here with your science experiments, huh? I dare you to make the honor of your body, how you protect your private parts, about some sort of experience. I dare you, nasty human beings. That's what God makes your prophets, virgins like Jesus, to shut you up. How many times does God have to repeat these lessons for you human beings to shut up and get the point? And silence the other ones who keep intimidating you and calling nasty things pure and smart and great and good. And ooh, I'll put you all exactly where you belong. How many different demographics did I separate right now? Whew. I had a cold because these demons kept coughing on me. Because I have to walk around in these horrible weathers. I'm going to travel soon, don't worry. Right? And because of that, obviously, it's their fault I'm sick. Screaming like this helps. Don't you agree? My voice is going to get better. Okay, everybody, before I finish this, let's finish it with the last one. Right? Obviously, I need to go to Asia soon. That's why they started to make airlines start crashing into each other. International travel. They want to somehow do something to the United States and to globally at some point where they sort of make the government say, hey, we're scared. We don't know what the hell's going on. Who the hell just crashes into each other every day? We've been here flying airlines for so long. We're smart people. What the hell happened, huh? Okay, so let's stop traveling for some couple of months. That's all they want, so that I don't travel and go to my people. So guess what the hell's gonna happen? Some supernatural scary stuff is gonna happen to get me out the United States. I'm not supposed to be here. Another reason I need to get the hell out of here is because this country is mixed, and I obviously don't want to be around Africans because these people terrorized are being used by demons to bother me. And again, I don't mean that from a demonic persecution part. When the persecution stops, then you would think I'm okay, right? I know, but you're still not my race. I still don't want to mix with you either way. I just came to help you, but you're not my race. I don't want to mix with you, correct? I still need to go to my people, my continent, my race, and mix with them. Okay, so even if I came to help you, even if I'm a leader for you, that just means I just simply came to help you. I'll come to your continent and beat the hell out of you and teach you some good lessons, and we're going to say goodbye, and you're going to be awesome again, and we're going to be, okay, nice, we're done. I'm not going to mix with you, correct? Because I'm actually Asian. Okay, so either way, I have to go to my people. So I either way wouldn't be in this country if I was to help the world. I still have to get the hell out of here and go to Asia because I'm seeing Africans here, Europeans here, and you're not my race, and I'm not supposed to mix with you in an unhealthy way, correct? As human race, I told you, everything is about stopping the evil of attacking rights. We're a species, correct? We're supposed to be nice and kind to each other. Okay, but there's limits. You're not going to take away our differences, okay? We're not supposed to mix goodness the wrong way. I'm supposed to still be in my continent. I'm supposed to go live in Turkey. Goodness, every day when I go outside, I want to see an Asian person. That's not racism. That's God's way of teaching you. That's His laws, His morality. He created us to have. So He creates scenarios where I want to say that to you. He creates me as your leader who would say that to you. So He can show you that's not racism. Goodness, that's my people. I want to see them every day when I go out. I don't want to see Africans. No, you're not my race. So I don't want to be in the U.S. Obviously. Because one, I just don't belong here. Correct? It's not my country. It's not my people. Okay. But I obviously, right, came to help God's creation. That means I'm just with all of you. I'm not biased. I'm everyone's helper. Okay? I'm everyone's leader. I came to help all of you. You're all going to feel my love and mercy. Goodness. Separated from my actual identity as a specific ethnicity or race. Do I really have to explain this to you human beings? Should I really go? See, this is how you know demons have attacked us so much. We can't just say something. We have to explain it. Otherwise, we know someone's going to twist our words. Basically, you guys get the point, right? I'm just simply saying I'm Asian. I just want to be with my people. Is that a problem? Okay. Okay, take care of yourselves.